Hi foodies, welcome back to my channel. Let's make some teriyaki shrimp. So the first thing we're gonna do is we are gonna make this simple sauce. Now this sauce is not gonna be complicated at all. I'm gonna be adding some lemon juice just because I'm using seafood, but it's not mandatory to do that, okay? So guys, I've been told that in Japanese culture, when they're doing their teriyaki, they do use sake. Okay, I didn't have any at home, but I do have some rice wine, some Chinese rice wine, so that's what I used. If you have sake at home, go ahead and use that. And of course, I'm adding some brown sugar because the brown sugar is going to give us that slight sweetness, and some honey as well, which is optional because we want the honey and the sugar to melt and give this a syrupy texture without cornstarch, because traditionally I don't think cornstarch is even added at all to this. Now, as far as the garlic and the ginger, this is just my preference, guys. You don't have to, and yes, my hands are clean, so you don't have to add these two ingredients. I just enjoy adding them, and if you want to, you can mince them finely, but I'm just keeping it thinly sliced. But this is really delicious, guys, because it's salty, you know, that savory taste from the soy sauce, and then you got the sweet. So good. Okay, so we have our nicely cleaned shrimp here, and I'm going to use that same sauce to marinate the shrimp. We're keeping it very simple. I'm not using my favorite Caribbean seasonings in this because I want it to taste like it would if I ordered it at a Japanese restaurant, as close to them as possible. Okay, so I'm keeping it simple, and remember that soy sauce has salt, so we don't need to add salt to this. Okay. What we're going to do now is just, cook the shrimp for a little bit in the pan just to get a little bit of color. And then we are going to take it out of the pan. Why? Because we don't want it to overcook, because we need to cook that sauce, right? So we'll just cook this for a little bit and take it out, set it aside, and then deal with that sauce. So this is the same pan. I'm adding the sauce, and all you're going to do is just simmer this over medium heat, and then everything is going to get nice and syrupy. You don't want it to be too thick though. You just want it to be a light syrupy texture, and then it's going to be beautifully glossy. No cornstarch is needed in your teriyaki sauce. You don't need this to be thick. Teriyaki sauce is just a light syrupy texture and beautiful and glossy. Look at that. So once the sauce is looking nice and syrupy and not reduced too much, right, then you're going to add the shrimp. Remember, the shrimp is already cooked, so we're just going to swirl this around in the pan, allow the shrimp to absorb some of that really simply delicious sauce, and then you are good to go. You can turn off the heat. Okay, remember, the shrimp is basically done. As a matter of fact, I might have cooked mine maybe a few seconds too long, so when you're sauteing them, make sure you flip them fast. Now, from what I've heard, at this point, your teriyaki shrimp is done. However, I like to add green onions and sesame seeds just for looks, and because I like sesame seed flavor, but you don't have to do that, okay? So that is it, guys. Delicious teriyaki shrimp, or shrimp teriyaki, whatever you want to call it. It's absolutely delicious, and it's such an easy dish. I'm having it with some steamed broccoli and plain rice. That's it. And then I'm just gonna drizzle some more sauce. You see, the sauce is nice and shiny and it is not very thick. It shouldn't be. It's teriyaki sauce. Okay, so this can be done with chicken as well, guys. Really, really nice. So good. Even salmon. Oh my gosh. So try the recipe and let me know how you like it, guys. And let me know if you added the green onions and sesame seeds or if you had it without. I'd love to hear how it turned out for you. Thanks again for watching and take care.